Good morning, boys. It's good to see you. The hymn we would sing this morning, were we all together, would be 73. That's the same one we sang together on Friday, the one that begins, Eternal Father, strong to save. Can you hear it? Good. All right, boys, let's start with the bad news. The bad news is, I think the fun or the thrill of a 3-day weekend was just too much, and so no one did the Churchill challenge. That is to say, no one decided to write something or prepare a video for the healthcare workers in the spirit of Churchill. Unfortunate, but good news. You can make up for this by contributing something to the banner that the Community Service Club is putting together for the tireless workers of Mount Sinai. So the deadline is tomorrow. And remember, the idea is to make a 5x7 design, which we're going to then put together with everyone else's to make into the banner. So there's something about this in the email this morning. If you have any questions about it, please write me or write to Mr. Landesman. All right? Okay. So we didn't have any Be Like Churchill or Inspire Like Churchill entries for the contest or the project this week, but we did have a boy, for an English assignment, learn a considerable chunk of one of Churchill's most famous speeches. And this speech, which was delivered in June of 1940, is all about the fight. Namely, much of the continent of Europe has fallen to the Nazis. The UK is next. What are we prepared to do about it? And so after this video, I urge you to go listen to William Garcia recite a slice of We Shall Fight on the Beaches. And when you do that, I want you to pay particular attention to Churchill's use of repetition. There's a reason he repeats himself as much as he does. Think about the why of that. Okay? Other news. This afternoon, boys, it's going to be the brawl to settle it all. The finals, or the near finals, or the student finals rather, of the rock, paper, scissors tournament begins at 4:15, and the winner of this afternoon's tournament is going on to face off against Mr. Johnson on Friday. It's going to be epic. You'll want to see this. So information about seeing the finals, student finals, this afternoon is part of the e-message that you can get as well. All right, last thing. The Mr. D show is growing tired. I know that. Some of you are probably thinking, it was tired to begin with, sir. It's really tired now. I know that, all right? I don't know much. I know how tiresome I can be. So guess what? Tomorrow, you get a special guest star for e-assembly. You do not have to suffer me. So at this point, you should be rejoicing, and you should be eager to tune in tomorrow to find out who is going to replace me to do e-assembly. And I make this offer to you. If you would like to do an e-assembly, maybe I'll let you do it, but we have to talk about it. So if you're interested, please write me. All right? All right, last order of business before work. We have a birthday in the middle school today. It belongs to a 5th grader, Jackson Wells Wanless. Happy birthday, Jackson. And now, to work.